So, let me tell y'all what happened. I paid for a premium AI clipping service that was supposed to automatically turn my gaming streams into shorts. Sounds perfect, right? It never worked. Not once. For weeks, every stream I uploaded got stuck at 33% processing while support kept sending me in circles. And somehow, the ending got even crazier. Because after fighting with support for nearly a month, the company literally told me to dispute the charge with my bank. And the second that I did, suddenly my premium access disappeared. My streams vanished. My ticket auto-closed. And features that I paid for magically started appearing on the free tier. At that point, I realized that this wasn't just a buggy app. The whole experience was a mess. So if you run a gaming channel or really any kind of streaming channel, you already know the grind. You go live, you play for 2, 3, 4 hours, you have great moments, funny moments, moments that would absolutely pop as a short or a clip. And then the stream ends. And you're sitting there looking at your 4-hour VOD, video on demand, thinking, how am I supposed to turn this into content? Because that's the thing that nobody talks about. Going live is one job. Editing is a completely different job. And if you're a small creator doing everything yourself, that second job is brutal. So when I started seeing Eclipse.gg come up, this AI clipping tool that was supposed to automatically pull highlights from your streams, I was interested. The pitch was clean. Connect your YouTube, your Twitch, whatever platform that you stream on. The AI watches your streams, finds the best moments, clips them automatically. You review, you post, done. For a creator trying to grow, that sounds like a cheat code. Their marketing was solid. The website looked professional. They had a free tier and a premium tier that unlocked faster processing, higher quality, more streams per day, no watermarks. And here's the thing, YouTube support specifically seemed to require premium. So if I wanted to use this for my YouTube streams, I needed to pay. Supposedly it was included in the free tier, but I looked everywhere and I didn't see it. $25. I paid it. I connected my account. I was ready to go. I was optimistic. Genuinely. Okay, so I sign up. April 19th, I connect my YouTube channel. I select my stream for processing and I wait. The progress bar hits 33% and stops. I figured, okay, maybe it's just slow. Maybe there's a queue. It's a new service. I'm a new member. Whatever. I'll give it some time. I come back later. Still 33%. I try a different stream. Same thing. 12 streams later. 3 days in a row. April 19th, 20th, 21. Every single one of them stuck at exactly 33%. Not 34, not 50, not processing slowly, just 33. Like it hit a wall and it gave up. And look, I'm not the type to immediately go nuclear on a service. Things break. Tech has issues. I get it. So I figured that I'd reach out to support, explain what's happening, and get it all sorted out. That's where things got interesting. So the first thing I do is I go to their website. I look for a support email, and I couldn't find one. Not clearly, not right there on their page. They do have a contact form that I found in their About Us page, not support. They also got a Discord link and an email list button, if I can find it. Here it is. But finding an actual direct support email address, I had to do some digging. And at first, I didn't think to look for support in their About Us page, so I ran a Google search. I found support at Eclipse.gg. I also asked an AI assistant. It came back with contact at Eclipse.gg. I tried the one that Google gave me first. I do get a response back almost immediately from the mail delivery subsystem. Now, to be fair, that email wasn't directly listed on their site. I found it through a search. So I'm not going to say that their own email doesn't work because technically that's not what happened. But here's the thing. The fact that I had to Google my way to a support email for a paid service, that's already a problem. That's already telling me something about how accessible their support team actually is. And yeah, that email bounced. So after wasting about 20 more minutes, I finally find the support page on the About Us page. And I tried the contact form on their website instead. Fill it out. I explain everything, my account, my streams, a 33% issue. I hit send. No response. Days go by, nothing. So now I'm a paying premium subscriber who can't get a single clip processed. I can't reach support by email, and the contact form is apparently going into the void. At this point, the only option left is Discord. Now, I don't think Discord support is necessarily bad. Some communities run it really well. But when Discord becomes your only functioning support channel, that's a problem, because not everyone is on Discord. Not everyone wants to be on Discord. And it creates this extra loop that paying customers have to jump through just to get basic help. But okay, I join the Discord. I submit a support ticket. And I wait again. I get a response. Someone named Sandra from Eklipse acknowledges the issue, says that they'll look into it, says they'll reprocess my streams. Okay, progress. I'll take it. Except then the ticket bot sends me an auto close warning. Okay, that's cool. So now I have to actively keep my own support ticket alive while waiting for them to fix the problem, while my streams are still stuck. I respond, I keep it open, and I wait some more. The streams don't move. I follow up. Sandra says they're in the queue for reprocessing. Check the dashboard regularly. I check the dashboard, still 33%. Another auto close warning comes in. I respond again. At some point, and I want to be honest here, I missed one. The notifications weren't being pushed to my phone. I didn't catch it on time. Ticket closed automatically, while the issue was still unresolved. I'm not even mad at that specific moment. I'm just tired. I've been going in circles for weeks. I'm still a paying customer and I still have 0 clips. Here's where it stops being just my problem. I'm in the Discord and I start looking around the support channels and I start seeing other people posting the same thing. Like this one right here. Okay, can you confirm you don't support YouTube streams anymore? Eklipse GG? Why is my processing of my videos stuck on 33%? I'm not happy with Eklipse right now. I can't even upload a video without having to break it down under 250 megabytes. I have the same problem and it just sits at 33% the whole time. Can you please reply to my email or someone help me as well, because this is disrespectful. Support replied to my first email saying the issue would be fixed right away and that my stream would be manually processed. However, the stream is still stuck at 33% processing and nothing has changed. I've also sent 2 follow-up emails with no response since then. This wasn't a me problem. This was a platform problem. Multiple users, same exact issue, same 33%, and the responses that they were getting from Eklipse, generic, submit a ticket, wait for customer service. Your YouTube streams failed to process. We've contacted our team to manually reprocess them. Thanks. And then comes the workaround suggestion. They tell me for future streams, I should download the VOD myself and use the manual import feature. Let me explain why that's a problem. The entire reason I paid for this service was automation. The whole pitch. The reason that premium exists is that you connect your channel and it automatically processes your streams. You don't have to do anything. That's the product. If I have to manually download my own VOD and manually import it myself, I've just become the automation. I'm doing the work that the AI was supposed to do. On top of that, the manual import feature does not support YouTube. It supports Twitch and Kick. So the workaround that they gave me, it doesn't even work for the platform. I'm a YouTube streamer. I paid for YouTube premium support. The YouTube processing is broken. The workaround doesn't support YouTube. I don't even know what to say to that. At that point, I've been dealing with this for weeks. I've submitted multiple tickets. I've followed up. I've been patient. I've given them every opportunity to fix it. So I asked for a refund, a full refund. Nothing. I ask again. Still nothing. Eventually, and I want to be really clear that this is what actually happened. Support tells me that if I want my money back, I should dispute the charge with my bank. A company's support team telling a customer to dispute the charge with their bank. Not, we'll process a refund, not, let me escalate this, not, here's a credit, just go talk to your bank, okay? So I did. I filed a dispute with Capital One, explained the situation, they reviewed it, Capital One refunded me. And within what felt like almost no time after that dispute went through, Eklipse removed my premium access, which was fine. I wasn't getting anything back, and the few streams that were pushed manually, there was nothing to write home about. The clips were crap. They gave me 20 clips. Sure, that's good, but out of those 20 clips, maybe 2 were usable, and I say usable lightly because I still had to manually edit them to make them usable. So, I mean, I wasn't missing anything. Unfortunately, I can't show you that because, well, I'll show you that in a second. But back to this real quick. My premium access denied. My processing queue, all those streams that had been sitting there for weeks, disappeared. The support ticket that I had open, auto-closed. And then I want you to really hear this part. YouTube manual import appeared on the free tier. The feature that was part of what I was paying for, just there, available after I got refunded. I don't know if that's a coincidence. I genuinely don't know, but the timing of it is something that I cannot ignore. But yeah, they sent me an email calling it a payment dispute and asking me to contact support to restore access. The same support that told me to dispute the charge. I'm not even angry at this point. I'm just looking at this whole thing like, how did we get here? Okay, so before I get to the final thoughts, I have to be transparent about something. This video almost didn't happen. After the refund came through, I sat on this for a while. Weeks actually. And I genuinely went back and forth on whether to make this video at all. Because I kept asking myself, am I being too harsh? Is this just one bad experience? Maybe they fixed it. Maybe I caught them at a rough patch and things are better now. I didn't want to put out a video that felt like a pile-on if the platform had actually improved. And then Eklipse announced a new update, a new clipping engine, a significant one from the way that they were talking about it. And honestly, my first reaction was good. I hope it works. I hope other creators are getting what they paid for. That's genuinely what I wanted. So I logged back in, not to look for problems, just to grab some screenshots for this video and see where things stood. And while I was in there, I opened the Discord support channel and I started reading. Users reporting that clips weren't generating, streams not processing. People saying that they'd been using the platform fine for months and suddenly nothing was working after the update. Someone said they'd been waiting for 2 days for a support response. Another user said that the edit feature had been moved behind a paywall without warning. Someone else said that their premium was cut off 2 days early. So many issues unresolved. It's horrible. And then I saw this. The entire system is screwed up and it's making everybody have premium to be able to get the clips or edit any of their videos. I have been trying to get a hold of somebody to fix this issue and not one person from customer service or technical support have even bothered to answer us. I kept scrolling and the further that I scrolled, the more familiar it all looked. Missing clips, broken processing, support delays, generic responses, users asking if anyone was even listening. It looked like what I went through back in April was still happening in June. Now, I want to be careful here. I can't tell you what's happening on the back end. I don't know what they're working on and what's being fixed right now. These are public messages from users in a public Discord channel. They're not proof of anything beyond the fact that people are frustrated and not getting any answers. But I will say this, when I saw those messages, I stopped questioning whether to make this video. Not out of anger, but because if I had seen something like this before I subscribed, I would have waited. I would have done more research, and I would have saved myself the headache. And that's the only reason that this video exists. Look, I've said what I needed to say, and I want to land this the right way. This isn't about Eklipse being evil. It's not about me being bitter. I got my money back. That chapter is closed. I'm good. What this is about is something bigger. We, creators, streamers, small channels trying to grow. We are an easy target for this kind of thing. Not because we're naive, but because we're genuinely desperate for tools that work. We're one or two people trying to do the job of an entire production team. And when something comes along that promises to close that gap, we want to believe it. Companies know that. The good ones build products that earn that trust. The ones that don't, lean on the marketing. At some point during all of this, it stopped feeling like I was using a polished product and started feeling like I was paying to beta test something that was not ready. And the fact that I'm still seeing similar complaints months later after a major update tells me that this was not just bad timing on my part. So here's what I'd actually want you to take away from this. Before you pay for any creator tools, AI clipping, scheduling, analytics, anything, go find the real users, not the testimonials on the landing page. Go to the Discord, go to the Reddit, search recent posts, look for people who've been using it for more than 2 weeks and see what they're actually saying. And there is one thing that I did right that I'd recommend to other creators. Before I signed up, I actually found a few videos and posts from people who'd had problems with the platform. So I went in cautiously. That's why I paid through PayPal using a credit card. Not because I expected things to go wrong, but because when you're trying a new online service, it's smart to understand what protections you have if something doesn't work out. And in my case, I'm glad that I did. Because when the service never delivered what I paid for, I had options. So don't just research the product, research the company, and research how you're paying for it too. I wanted Eklipse to work. I really did. It would have made my life easier. It would have helped this channel grow. That's not nothing. But it didn't work. And what I found when I came back was enough for me to feel like this story was worth telling. If this helped you, hit that like button. It helps other creators find this before they make the same mistake. Drop your experiences down in the comments, good or bad. I'm genuinely curious what others have run into out there. This is BB. This is the Essay Files. I'll catch you in the next one.